'Tis the season for watching weather reports and dodging snow plows on the interstate. Snow is already falling this week in the high country, and it's only a matter of time before it makes its way into the metro area. But most of us never considered behind the scenes CDOT struggled to find enough plow drivers. Jennifer Meckles joins us this morning to explain how the state solved their pretty serious staffing problem. Jenny, good morning.
Good morning, and I'm sure a lot of employers would love to know exactly how they did it, right? Because a couple years ago, it was hard to hire anybody for any job. CDOT at that time, about 3-4 years ago, was dealing with a 30% vacancy rate for the jobs to fill those guys that are out there taking care of our roads, and in the wintertime, that means plowing. So 30%. Today, they tell me they're down to 11%. Now, that's not perfect, certainly, but it is a major improvement, number one. And number two, it's more of their normal staffing vacancy levels. This is like the rate at which they kind of always are operating, they tell me. So 11% today. How they do it, two main reasons. Number one, they started a new CDL training program. So rather than require people to have that licensure to get hired to be able to drive the plow, they hired them first and then trained them up internally. And number two, CDOT has also opened workforce housing locations in Frisco and Fairplay. They've got more planned on the way, but it makes a huge difference for folks who have a really hard time not just finding but affording housing in the high country where they work. One plow driver said he moved into the Frisco housing this year and has made a huge difference.
My section of road that I deal with is from the west side of the tunnel all the way down to Silverthorne. So when I was living in Georgetown and we had incidents happen on the west side of the tunnel, it became an excruciating journey to get to the west side of the tunnel, because now I'm fighting traffic, the tunnel is closed, all these things that I'm just trying to navigate through to get on scene.
So now that he lives in Frisco, he said sometimes it'll only take him a matter of minutes to get to an incident. And if you think that the Georgetown commute from Georgetown to Silverthorne is tough, Byron says some of his colleagues that live with him now in workforce housing, those guys were commuting from Denver every day. They'd have to wake up 3 hours before a shift because of the drive time. And now they don't have to do that anymore. And that work-life balance of healthy sleep is a heck of a lot better retention to stay on the job. Jordan, Corey, I feel like if anybody understands work-life balance with lack of sleep, it might be some of the folks on this show. And what a difference it could make to just get, like, I don't know, maybe another hour, 30 minutes, if you will, of sleep every day.
Yeah, she uses that term balance very loosely. Yeah, I wouldn't say what we do is balancing too well, Jenny, but you're kind to say so. Thank you.